নমস্কাৰ। আজি আমি অসম লোকসেৱা আয়োগৰ 2023 বৰ্ষত GS পেপাৰ 2 দ্বিতীয় খণ্ড য'ত প্ৰশ্ন নম্বৰ 9ৰ পৰা প্ৰশ্ন 20লৈ আলোচনা কৰি আহক আমি আৰম্ভ কৰিছোঁ। Read the following passages carefully and answer the question number 9 and 10. পেছেজটো পঢ়িব দিছে আৰু তাৰ পৰা কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 9 আৰু 10 উত্তৰ কৰিব দিছে। Mike and Maurice lived in the same village. While Maurice owned the largest jewelry shop in the village, Mike was poor farmer. Both had large families with many sons, daughters-in-law, and the grandchildren. On fine day, Mike, tired of not being able to feed his family, decided to leave the village and move to the city where he was certain to earn enough to feed everyone. Alone with his family, he left the village for the city. At night, they stopped under a large tree. There was a stream running nearby where they could fresh up and themselves. He told his son to clear the area below the tree. He told his wife to fetch water, and he instructed his daughter-in-law to make up the fire and started the cutting wood from the tree himself. They did not know that in the branches of the tree there was a thief hiding. He watched as Mike's family and worked together and also noticed that they had nothing to go. Mike's wife also thought the same and asked her husband, "Everything is ready, but what shall we eat?" Mike raised his hand to heaven and said, "Don't worry, he is watching all of this from the above. He will help us." The thief got worried as he had seen that family was large and worked well together. Taking advantage of the fact that they did not know he was hiding in the branches, he decided to make a quick escape. He climbed down safely when they were not looking and ran off for his life. But he left behind the bundle of stolen jewelry and money was dropped into the Mike's bag. Mike opened it and jumped with the joy when he saw the contents. The family gathered all their belongings and returned to the village. There was a great excitement when they told everyone how they got rich. Maurice thought that the tree was miraculous, and this was the nice and quick way to earn some money. He ordered his family to pick some clothes and they set off as if on a journey. They also stopped under the same tree and the Maurice started to the family everyone might have wanted. But one his family was willing to obey his order. Being a rich and family, they were used to having servants all around. So the one who went to the river to fetch water and enjoy and eat the bath. The one who wanted to get the wood for fire went up to sleep. Maurice's wife, everything is ready, but what shall we eat? Maurice raised his hands and said, "Don't worry, he's watching all of this from above. He will help us." As soon as he finished saying, the thief jumped down from the tree with the knife and in hand. Seeing him, everyone started running around to save their lives. The thieves stole everything they had, and the Maurice and his family had to return to the village empty-handed and having lost all their valuables that they had taken with them. Question number 9. According to the basis, why did Maurice and his family decided to rest under the thief tree? Being a large family, they knew that they could easily defeat the thief. Option number B. It was the convenient spot for taking a halt at night. Option number C. There was a stream nearby and wood for his family to bathe and collect the firewood. And option number D. The tree had miraculous power to best wind wishes. Answer is D. The tree had miraculous power of best wind wishes. Question number 10. The thief had left the bag of jewelry behind on the tree because of option number A. Mike prayer to God was granted. The Mike spotted the thief on the tree. The Mike family was united and held working, and so they could not capture him. Mike lit a fire that threatened to burn the tree. Answer option number C. Mike's family was united and held working, so they could not capture him. Read the following passages carefully and answer the question number 11 and 12. পেসেজ টু পঢ়িব দিছে আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰা কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 11 আৰু 12 আনসাৰটো পঢ়িব দিছে পেসেজটো পঢ়ি লৈছো তাৰ পিছত আমি প্ৰশ্ন দুটা চাম Election were in the air of the world's youngest democracy when I arrived in Thimphu. This was a for by-election in the capital city. They dominated of the conversation at dinners. Even in the Thimphu, most of the fun night sported Mojo Park, the best music in town. Bhutan was taken to democracy with years every since 2008, when the first of the proper elections were held. A process of in India has helped out on the sending of the official from the election commission traveling to check the explain the electronic of the voting of the machine and technology and procedure. However, there were many of the things in the weekly bunches. Monks and nuns in this of the difference the religious of the Buddhist community are not allowed to vote. So as to avoiding to the mixing of the religious and politics, all the voters must do their national of the base and full unity. But no one of the candidate of the campaign or voter is allowed to wear to the kavani, silk and the indemnities. The sacred of honor for the men and women respectively, based on only by king and the patents. The criminal sword or any other of the sign to the rank of the royal or the pastorals to avoid to the misuse of the influences and in defense to the environment. No portion can be put up on the earning of the family public property, including trees, and they are the mostly restricted to the community billboard for all. Maybe the thing or two or the world's largest democracy could learn from the youngest. While polygamy is practiced in the some part of so the polygamy and the divorce of settlement are equal and even handed. Even so, Bhutanese women lag behind in one place that it counts. Parliament in the last of the National Assembly election, even 4 of the 47 of the seat had only the male in the candidate. 9 had the female and 4 women were to be elected as MP. Missionary is the only of the one of the part of it, explaining the only leader of the party, Lily of the Wentworth, who was running a hotel in the downtown of the woman just down for an woman. The lake of the woman was the rule of the model in the modern of the Bhutan becomes a vicious cycle. While the women and the people tell you they are devoted to the preventing the country and it is with beauty. It is the plain to see Bhutan to changing the day in little ways, less younger and elder to the additional and once mandatory of the national interest go and clear. More and more of the building now get the permission to raise above and the general regulated food storage and classes and to the grain are some seen more in temple. Where once of the only wood and the paint are allowed, some modernities are welcome, and the abundance of hydropower electricity means many of the Bhutanese, including the very young US educated Prime Minister Sherin Toki, derive the hybrid curves. The countryside is still persisting and not covered with the plastic waste and ubiquitous in India. Even as the Bhutan of the explores the more non-wood uses forests. 70% forest cover that is also mandated in the constitution. Question number 11. Bhutan aims to conserve its persisting environment by option A. Encouraging the grass and printing in the place of wood. Option B. Allowing the election posters on any public property or any encouraging the poor-based energy and option number D, not penalizing the plastic use. Answer of which option number A, encouraging the glass and granite in the place of wood. हमें ऐसे क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 बोले on the clearing of the region what that the representation of the woman in Bhutan parliament sport is that polygamy persists, that misogyny persists, that women do not vote the for women, and therefore there are hardly any role models that men only vote for men. Answer is option C, that women do not vote for women, and therefore there are hardly any role models. এতিয়া আমি আহিছোঁ বেচিছ নতুন এটা বেচিছলৈ য'ৰ পৰা কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 13 আৰু 14 আনচাৰ আমি পাম The development of nationalism in the third world countries, as it will know, followed a very different of the trajectory from that in the advanced or capitalist countries. In the latter, it was the part of the process of the emergence of the Pyqa order in opposition of feudalism, while in the former, it was the part of anti-colonial struggle. The impact of the colonialism plot in different across the country had one of the whole been in the restriction of the translating localism and the unifying the supra-local economic structure through the introduction of market of the relation. The struggle against the colonialism consequently took the form of the national struggle in each instance in which of the people living in the different tribal and linguistic communities of the participation, and the colonial power in each of the instances of the attempted to break this emergence of the nationality by splitting people. The modus operandi of this splitting was not just of the political manipulation as happened. For instance, in Angola, South Africa, and host of the other of the countries, and important parts of this modus operandi was thought of the nourishing of historiography that just denied the existence of any overreaching of the national and consciousness. The national struggle of the national movement were given the tribal or religious character. They were portrayed as being no more than movement of the dominated tribal and documentation religious or the group for the achievement of narrow selection of them. But to the important of the point of the community by one that one heard it is objectively related to the condition for the coming into the being of a national consciousness at the supra-tribal and supra-local and supra-religious level. On the other hand, it sought to deliberately to subvert this very consciousness by using the same of the forces which it has objective to undermine. Question number 13. How did nationalism originated in the third world countries? Option A, as a struggle against feudalism. Option B, as a remained opposition to colonialism. Option C, to advocate the capitalistic movement. Option D, to strengthen the localism. Answer option number B, a recent opposition of colonialism. Question number 14. The rise of nationalism was sought to be broken by the colonial power by option A, denoting the national consciousness as something ordinary and secondary. B, dividing the people into the group. Option C, creating the middle classes government of employment. Option D, using the police force to use the corruption. Answer A, denoting the national consciousness as something ordinary and secondary. Question number 15. Small talk is the option A, discussion of the serious matter. Option D, lubrications of social interaction. Option C, formal communication, and option D, one-way communication. Small answer is B, lubrications for social interaction. If question number 16, if we want to continue harmonious relationship in our negotiation, we will adopt it. Option A, the destructive negotiation strategy. B, maximizing the individual gain approach. C, victory as the ultimate goal. And D, the intricate negotiation strategy. Option number D, the integrative negotiation strategy. Question number 17. Empathy is option A. To give the advice. Option B. To try to change someone else's emotions. Option C. Feeling sorry for someone. And option D. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes. And answer is option number D. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes. While communicating negative messages, it is important to option A. Use of buffer writing in the beginning. B. Use of me attitude. Option C. Blame the someone specifically. And option D. Apologize profusely. Question number 18 answer of option number A. Use a buffer writing in the beginning. Question number 19. Self-esteem. A vital ingredient of interpersonal communication depending on what? Option A. What other things of you? B. Your ability to do perfect. Option C. Your personal evaluation and awareness. Option D. Your success only. Answer is option C. Your personal evaluation and awareness. Question number 20. Interpersonal communication skill is determined by option A. The need to give opinion only. Option B. The need for domination. Option C. The need to make demands. Option D. The need for encourage. Option number D. The need for inclusion. Thank you for watching the video.